Ladies and gentlemen, we are here live at AWF Carnage, the first click-per-view for AWF Uprising. I am Philip Ontario, and tonight I am joined by a special guest, ECF's own Jared Extreme.
Yes, sirree, I am here, and it's going to be a great show tonight here at Carnage. I am very excited to be on the AWF commentary team finally.
I'm very happy to have you, and hope you look forward to all the great action we are going to have here tonight. We got the AWF Championship on the line, we got Steel Cage, and we also have a doctor on the way.
Maybe he can fix me, because I'm starting to get sick of these people in the audience.
Oh, no need to take it on me.
Jeez, is that coming from the screen, or is that my own heartbeat? Because I'm getting kind of scared from this entrance.
Oh no, this is an obvious sign from Dr. Steven Syntax.
Oh, I love this guy. This guy should be my own personal doctor. Because he needs to save me from this shit known as Big Dwayne.
Shit. What doctor qualities has Dr. Steven Syntax shown? The only thing he has done in these last few weeks has been beating up Big Dwayne and just spieling about whatever the hell is in that guy's head.
Well, what you don't see is after he beats up Big Dwayne, he takes him backstage and he, heals his wounds.
Oh, that's a load of crap.
He's a great guy. He's a great doctor.
Great guy.
Totally a real doctor. I mean, he got his degree in college.
Oh, I'd like to see this degree. I don't believe it at all. You can call him...
hanging up backstage in his locker room. You can just go see it.
I'm sure it is. He calls himself a doctor. I think it's a sham. And no doctor would do the things that Syntax does. He's absolutely sick. This is the first time we're going to see Dr. Steven Syntax compete in an AWF ring.
Oh, I can't wait!
We've seen Syntax a long time ago compete in AWF's NXT, but this is a whole bit different stage here. Syntax is a different man, and this is a different stage, making his debut here tonight at Carnage, and he's going up against a former world champion in Big Dwayne.
Oh, well, that music was glorious, I gotta say. Syntax sure knows how to pick his music, and
why are you so hateful to Big Dwayne?
Mr. Overrated. This guy, he doesn't prove his worth, because he won Money in the Bank last year, he won the title, and what's he done since then? Nothing.
Well, I think Big Dwayne is going to have to disagree with you there, and he's going to show you and all these people here tonight what he has done.
Does he think that he's better because he's got this little sleeveless hoodie now? Who the fuck is he, Bill Belichick?
Big Dwayne likes to wear that. And Big Dwayne, I don't think on his mind is to please you and wearing what you want him to wear. I think on his mind is kicking Steven Syntax's ass. Syntax has been preaching that Big Dwayne will have to join him. Big Dwayne obviously not a big fan of that. He's coming here tonight at Carnage. He wants to dominate Syntax. We're going to see if that happens.
I mean, it's not like joining would be any different than what this guy's done before, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he a member of the Kings of Call at once?
Yes, when Big Dwayne made his debut here in the AWF, he started off his career as part of Evan Rockville's Kings of Call. And now
he should be used to being a follower.
Well, Big Dwayne has grown since then. He learned from Evan Rockville, and he went on his own. And he went on to do very successful things. But right now, he's squaring up here with Syntax, and Syntax now just got German suplex.
Well, I think Syntax needs to beat this homeboy up and truly save him, because God knows Big Dwayne can't do anything with his own career.
Why are you so hateful to Big Dwayne? What if Big Dwayne picks up this win here tonight under, against a young prospect Syntax?
He'll impress me, but it won't prove anything. Oh God, you got one win in the last year of your career. Big fucking deal.
Big Dwayne has won a lot more times than
guy
was
in Money in the Bank, and he didn't win. He lost to someone that wasn't even in the goddamn match.
Okay.
That's how pathetic Big Dwayne is.
That is not something you can have against Big Dwayne there, because that was at a disadvantage to every single person in that match.
But he won the match before. He should have expected a situation like that.
That's never happened in AWF history.
But it's happened in other places
Where?
that have had Money in the Bank matches. I don't want to get into detail because I'll be here all day. But it's a very common thing. And Big Dwayne should have expected interference, at least. Because, you know, if this guy claims to be as smart as he is with that sleeveless hoodie and that hashtag for his Twitter name, you know, clearly screams intelligence.
You know,
he should have expected JMI to come out and take the match from him.
I don't know how you get that, but whatever. You spiel about whatever you're spieling. But now, Syntax getting sent from the top rope. Big Dwayne. Oh wait, no. Maybe I spoke too soon. But no, Dwayne there was a big clothesline.
You know, it's that time of the year again, you know, where love is in the air. And Steven Syntax, you know, for a doctor, I mean, all women love doctors, and Syntax is no exception. I hear people call him baby all the time.
I wouldn't know about that. I don't know anything about Syntax's personal life. All I know is he's a sick human being, and hopefully gets put in his place here tonight.
Sick. The only words I think of when I think of Steven Syntax are glorious and majestic.
Yeah,
not sick.
I don't know where you got those words from, but they're certainly not the words that me or many of these people think of when they think of Dr. Syntax. As Syntax now has a submission hold applied, trying to choke out Big Dwayne here. Referee has
strange. When I watch a Big Dwayne match, I want to choke myself out as well.
No, if he comes over here and he chokes you out, I'm not going to stop him.
See, he can't because I have an ironclad contract. I'm not even an employee of this company. I'm working here as a guest, and if he does that, he's going to get a serious lawsuit. Wait!
Roundhouse kicks here. It's Syntax. Oh my god! A series of roundhouse kicks. And look at that, just licking his thumb there. And now, what's he going to do? What is Syntax? Syntax going up to the top rope. Looks like he's not done. What's he got for Big Dwayne? And oh! He went for the missile dropkick. But Big Dwayne was the counter. That might have been a huge mistake there for Syntax. Uh-oh. Oh, he's up. Was that military press slam? And he gets sent down. Big Dwayne now. Look at this. Big splash.
Oh, that's cheap.
That's cheap. How the hell is that cheap?
He freaking splashed on his back, and I mean, he went for the pin that way. That's not even a legal way to get a pinfall. You gotta put the shoulder down.
What are you talking about?
And when he realized that he couldn't get the 3 count, he just didn't go for the pin.
Oh my!
I guess.
Is this the kind of behavior they accept over there? I don't even know.
There's extreme in our name. We're naturally fucked up.
Extreme. You know what?
I mean, that's my last name. I mean, yeah. It's not even a stage name. That's literally my last name.
Yeah, well, you know, you Canadians and your weird things.
My father, Horace Extreme, once told me, you gotta be hardcore. And
I never asked for your story about your life.
My father's a good man. I don't know what you're talking about.
He created you, so there's obviously something wrong with him.
I mean, you gotta tell me that your last name is actually Ontario? I mean,
yes, it is.
What does that
imply
besides the fact that you're fucking Canadian?
I am Canadian.
And why the hell did you use Canadian as an insult against me if you are also Canadian, sir?
I didn't use it as an insult.
I hang from the city of brotherly love, which is very fitting considering it is the month of love, and like I said, Steven Syntax is the doctor of love.
See, why don't you just shut up about love and focus on this match here? Is, you know, the man who you claims all about love, the kick to the back.
Loving this match right now because Syntax is clearly showing that his patient needs to be put down. Give him the lethal injection.
Oh, I think the only one getting put down is Dr. Syntax. Is Dwayne hits that choke slam. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Big Dwayne picking up the win.
That was a fast count.
Fast count? Are you kidding me? We could get a replay. That was a regular count. Big Dwayne picks up the win. Kicking off Carnage here tonight with an explosive win there.
Who assaults their own doctor? I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's not his doctor. It is not his doctor. Dr. Syntax has no patience. He is not a real doctor.
Fiddle through something, so he just choke slammed the fucker?
Oh my god. Big Dwayne picks up the win, ladies and gentlemen.
Years. So, I'd say doing pretty good. Oh no. No, I don't like bees. No. Ah! Just as I say I'm doing good, that happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and it is now time for the first championship match of the evening. And here comes the reigning and defending United States champion, AJ Bronze.
He better not be comfortable with that title because he's going to be losing it in quite a few minutes.
Oh, you think he's going to lose it?
Well, I mean, it's not like this guy has shown anything further than where he's at now. I mean, all this guy can do is win mid-card championships.
Win mid...
Hold them and then lose them. And that's what he's going to do tonight.
That's what everyone does. And AJ Bronze has escalated his career as time goes on. He's one of the guys who's worked up the ranks here in the AWF. He's the reigning United States champion. He's been very successful as of late. He won that United States championship.
Shush! This man needs to be praised.
Shush.
Who loved the Don? Who doesn't love the Don?
You know, okay. First of all, you never shush me again. Second of all, Don Martin, I'll give you this, is a great athlete in that ring. Very talented individual. However, Don Martin he may have a bit of an ego and think he's a bit better than he actually is. There's a reason why Don Martin has only held tag team gold here in the AWF. He's had a few opportunities to be junior heavyweight champion. However, he's failed in those attempts. He has an opportunity here tonight to be United States champion. I'm not counting out the possibility that he can't win that championship. But when you look at these two, what they have done previously, AJ Bronze has the advantage over the Don.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about geniuses. This guy, he's the Kanye West of this fight. He's a creative genius. He's always thinking of new ideas to make AWF a bunch of money, and I think tonight he deserves to get rewarded with that United States Championship.
Well, the United States Championship isn't exactly going to just be handed to him. He has to work for it. If he can beat Bronze here tonight...
Oh, well, I mean, that's not that hard. Dear God.
Not that
hard.
hard.
Who does AJ Bronze beat? Ty Q? And Ty Q's what, like 30 years old? 35 years old?
30 years... You act like that's an old age. That's not an old age. And Don Martin quickly going in for a pin, won. And AJ Bronze has defeated a lot of people in the AWF. AJ Bronze is one of the most successful younger talents here in AWF. He's one of the fastest rising stars. So top prospect has been since day one.
I mean, his shirt says Bronze's future. The only future I see for him is just more mid-card titles. Never elevating his status to anything higher than that.
Never elevating his status. So, elevating your status from the Cruiserweight, then up to the Internet Championship, and then up to the United States Championship. To me, that's an evaluation, because you're going from lower mid-card championship to mid-card championship. That's evaluation.
Well, to me, I mean, the U.S. title does seem like a bit of a downgrade compared to the Internet title, but that's just none of my business.
Downgrade? Okay, I don't know about that, since the United States Championship is one of the most richest prizes in AWF. For many years, behind the second in command behind the AWF Championship up until the inclusion of the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I mean, you just look at the champions. The Internet title, Tank. Before that, it was JMI. People that the fans actually care about. Now when you look at the U.S. title,
who held that championship before JMI? AJ Bronze.
Well, I mean, dear God, no wonder JMI won. It was a very easy challenge. I mean, when you think AJ Bronze, you think, okay, he's there, but he's not really anything special. You think the people that won the internet title, and those are names that just pop out to you.
People who've won the internet title? Do you know how many people have won the internet title? AJ Bronze is the first internet champion. AJ Bronze started the Legacy, and then he went to JMI, and then it went to Tank. 3 people have held the...
Does anyone remember him being champion, though? No. Everyone remembers...
Yes, they do, because he started the Legacy.
So, I mean, I didn't know he started a group.
He started the Legacy of the Internet Championship, and now Don Martin was a half Nelson backbreaker.
I think Don Martin's trying to start his own legacy tonight.
Well, he might. 1, 2. It's only a 2.
I mean, speaking of JMI, I mean, JMI has got to be very happy if Don Martin picks up the victory tonight. It will bring more gold to, I guess, his version of the Kings of Ka, or whatever he's going to be referring to it as now. Now that Dennis Hardy is no longer in command.
That Kings of Ka, if you can even call it that, it's a shell of its former self. There's only 2 people in it, and I'm not even sure what their connection is.
You know, I heard a rumor recently about AJ Bronze that he's gotten himself into some social media issues in the recent weeks.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm hearing that AJ Bronze had nude photos leaked on the internet because his fiancée posted them. I don't know if these are true or not, but
they aren't. But
I
guess it would be something extreme for you to do, to go look those up and look at those photos, Mr. Jared Extreme, sick bastard.
Hey,
but look at this picture roll. 1, 2. They're only a 2.
I heard from my social media representatives
that
happened.
Yeah, okay, like you're important enough to have a social media representative. But anyway, Don Martin now, with a big clothesline there. Don Martin usually after... Wait, what is Don Martin doing?
He's
exposing the turnbuckle pad.
I didn't see that. He was just checking the time. He was checking his watch.
What? Shut up. Oh, look at that. Drop kick in the corner. Damn it, referee. He can't do it. You have to go put a pad in off that turnbuckle.
Even if the turnbuckle was exposed, you mean to tell me that this man is too wimp that he can't even take a little bit of exposed metal? I mean, how fucking wimpy are you?
It is illegal. Those turnbuckles are supposed to
be... You know what else is illegal?
It.
Posting nude pictures on Twitter, and that's what AJ Bronze did.
He did not. I don't know what you're referring to.
Yeah,
well, guess what? You got bad sources there, kid.
Bad sources? I have the most valued and treasured sources.
Sure you do. And 2?
Accurate.
Whatever you say, kid. And look at this. Oh! Paley kick! And now, look at... No! AJ Bronze crashing and burning there. And Don Martin capitalizing. It was an elbow drop to the back. And now... Bronze is in trouble here. Look at this. Airplane spin by executive Don Martin.
Just like the Malaysian airplanes, AJ Bronze is going to be missing after this match if he loses.
I don't think he's going to be missing. I see what you did there.
See, hashtag controversy creates cash. And I do bring the ratings, so that's why you brought me on here. Oh!
Ratings, yeah. Sure.
That's what, like I said, Don Martin brings innovation. I've never seen that move done before in my life.
You've never seen a reverse DDT done before.
Well, he did it different.
He did it differently. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. You kiss his ass if you want.
He did a slam first. Innovation.
Innovation. Okay. Whatever, dude.
See, this is a move that people have done before. Nothing new.
I'm pretty sure more people have done reverse DDTs than AJ Bronze's combination there. But AJ Bronze doesn't give a rat's ass what you think. AJ Bronze is still going to go in here. Look at this. Uh-oh. Bronze Walker. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Only a 2.
I will say that move is very impressive, but it just couldn't get the job done.
Wow,
you have to do a lot more than that.
Actually, going to give a compliment. And look at this. Oh,
Well,
Don Martin, he's going to steal here. No, only a
I
two.
give people praise when they deserve praise, and that deserved praise. That was a very impressive move. Just because I'm not a fan of his doesn't mean I can give him a compliment every once in a while. He's a very skilled wrestler. He's just, in my opinion, never going to reach that proverbial brass ring.
Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Oh, look at this. What is Don Martin doing here? Is he going to go for a superplex?
Well, he's really going for a move. I mean...
Wait, what is he doing? Wait a minute!
Oh! Jesus!
Wait, is the referee going to seriously let this slide? Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
I don't know
Are
what
you
mean.
kidding me?
That's completely legal. There are no banned... Well, I mean... I'm sorry. Did he use a closed fist against him or something? Is that why you're complaining? Because that's apparently legal here. Illegal here.
There is a rule book that clearly states that is not allowed. This is a classic case of injustice here. Don Martin cheated to become United States champion. Something has to be done about this. This is just absolutely not right.
Something has to be done. You gotta put this man on a fucking magazine cover because he just won the U.S. title. Woo!
Cheating. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is now time for another championship match. It is going to be for the tag team championships.
I'm very excited for this one.
A lot of people are really excited for this one.
Because, it's obvious that the Disciples are going to prove why they are the most dominant team in the AWF tonight.
Well,
because the Patriots, they're good and all, but I think they're just going to be thrown out of the ring here by the Disciples.
Well, the Disciples have definitely proven, since their attitudes have changed in the last year, they've shown that they might just be the most dominant tag team here in the AWF ever since they've been under the leadership of Reverend Joseph. The Disciples have been... They've been all over the place. They've been very successful. At Glory Days, they won the tag team titles in very convincing fashion. And now tonight, they're going up against the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, the American Patriots. American Patriots, they're a tough tag team. They've had opportunities. They've come very close, but they've never been able to capture the tag team titles. And you know that's eaten away at these two men. And they're hoping here tonight that they get the opportunity to be tag team champions.
I'll give them this. They're a very young, relatively patriotic team. And, I think it's cool that they're trying to go after the tag titles and stuff, but I don't know if it's such a smart idea for them to be going up against Benaya and Apollos while they're on such hot streak that they are on right now. Well, there's something... The Disciples just have an aura about them that just screams something. And to me, it's very impressive that Victor Heaven has been able to come in and basically take over these two and make them his apprentices and stuff, but it really intrigues me that he's not the leader, and there's someone higher than Victor Heaven on that pedestal of sorts in the Disciples. And honestly, I can't wait to find out who that higher power truly is. Because if it's not Reverend Joseph, and if it's not Victor Heaven, who the fuck is it?
Well, that's all we'd all like to know. We'd like to know who's behind it, and hopefully we find out soon. The Disciples, look at this backstabber. Cody now, and look, he's just choking. And, I'm going to bring up an interesting piece of trivia here. At last year's AWF Carnage, this match actually took place, except in different form. The American Patriots were a new and young tag team who just made their debut, and they were going against the Disciples. However, at the time were known as Team Heat, who did not have their dark look as they do today. In that match, Team Heat came out the victors and retained the tag team titles. Is the same result going to be here tonight? Will the Disciples, as they are now known as, will they walk out of here still the tag team champions?
I don't know. Now, I wasn't really watching AWF as much as I do now back then. I mean, you say they were Team Heat. Did they fight a team known as Team Velocity by any chance?
No.
I mean, that would have been clever.
No, that just would have been dumb. Now, Anderson Johnson, look at this. Drop toe hold.
And that is, which one of the Disciples is that in the ring again right now?
In the ring currently is Cody Apollos.
See, I like how they're trying to distinguish themselves now by having, like, different face paint and stuff, because, you know, as talented as these guys are, and as dominant as they have been, there are a lot of fans who, for some reason, just can't distinguish them. So I guess that's why they're doing that.
Well, like, they do look similar. They dress in similar gear. However, there are ways to see the differences between them. For example, Cody Apollos, he has his hair slicked back, and he has the red face paint that covers his entire face. If you go look at Timothy Benaya, his hair is spiked up in the front. Also, he has his face paints differently, and also he has a tattoo.
That's interesting.
Things you notice. And look at that big running knee there. Now look at
Reverend Joseph. I mean, the one thing that's got to be on his mind is trying to get that new recruit to the Disciples in Fisk. But you got to wonder where Fisk will rank on the totem pole of sorts in the Disciples. Is he going to be below these two young men? Is he going to be on the same level as Victor Heaven, or is he going to be at the very bottom of the barrel, or perhaps the very top? You don't know how Fisk could interpret himself into the Disciples.
It'll be however Reverend Joseph wants it to be. And we're going to find out maybe a little bit more later on tonight as we will see Fisk in action, in tag team action, in fact. But we'll worry about that a little bit later on tonight as we have Timothy Benaya now in the ring. What's he doing here? Look at this. This is very smart on behalf of the Disciples here. They're keeping their opponents in their own corner. This is one of the reasons why they're one of the most dominant tag teams in AWF history.
No, I can actually agree with you on that statement. I don't think I've ever seen a more dominant tag team in the AWF than I have the Disciples. I mean, they just know how to pick apart their opponents.
Look at that swinging neck breaker there.
Oh, God, his neck might be broken.
He has put people away with that maneuver, but no. Kicking out is Anderson Johnson there. There's a German suplex.
Bringing the pain to Anderson Johnson right now.
There's a neck breaker. You see Reverend Joseph on the outside. He's preaching out there, telling the Disciples what they got to do. He's a big part of the reason why the Disciples are as successful as they are.
He's literally preaching right now. I mean, Reverend is in his name.
Yes, that's what he does for a living.
He came to my doorstep the other day, and he offered me a spot in the Disciples. Can you believe that, Philip?
No, I don't.
I mean, he only goes after the top names, so obviously I should be, flattered by it.
Well, he goes after top names, but he also goes after names who, carry some sort of a threat, and, no offense. Well, actually, offense. don't look like much of a threat.
Well, I mean, I don't look like much, but I mean, when I open my mouth, dear God, I shock people.
No, I think you just want you make people want to cut their ears off.
I mean, that's a compliment. I mean, if people hate me that much, then I gotta be doing something right.
Yeah, you take it like that. Now look at this. Uh-oh. Disciples looking to put this away. Look at this. Oh my God.
Oh, I hope you took that right. Because it looks like he's going to be living on Dream Street in a couple of seconds.
Oh man, is that going to be all she wrote? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what the? Did he fucking miss?
Miscalculation was that elbow drop, and also the Disciples pick up the victory and retain the tag team titles. Their series of dominance continues. Timothy Benaya, Cody Apollos retain the tag team gold.
You know, I would say I'm shocked, but I can't. I don't think I can see anyone putting these two away anytime soon.
They seem to be too dominant. Is this going to be the only win for the Disciples here tonight? We're going to find out, because we also have another tag team match. We got Victor Heaven and Fisk teaming up to take on the team of Stephen Smith in Ireland. It's going to be very interesting to see which team walked out of there with the victor.
Hear me, AWF. Hear what I have to say!
Do you look up to a real higher power that can really develop and really deliver?
If you know what I'm saying.
Where I go, I rise to the top, destroy all in my path, and kick some ass.
And I'm going to try and open your eyes. And the fact of the matter is that you're not free. There's always going to be some sort of dictator running your life.
I call for unity atop this lofty steeple, and a call to bring power back to the people.
But I swear to God, if you touch my mashed potatoes, I'm gonna smack you right across the head with some kung fu. You know what I'm saying?
Wake up.
And ladies and gentlemen, here comes AAA, Stephen Smith, and Ireland. And they have their mind set on getting a little bit of revenge on Victor Heaven and Fisk.
I mean, these guys have been attacked by the Disciples how many times in recent weeks? I mean, they gotta be very angry. They definitely want to get their hands on the man known as Victor Heaven tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he's trying to get in the group, or is he?
Well,
we don't know what that
it hasn't been confirmed officially. However, we do know that they are at the very least close associates of each other. And we also do know that Fisk, Victor Heaven, the Disciples, and AAA have been having issues in the last few weeks. Ever since it seems Victor Heaven has made his debut with the AWF. Victor Heaven has had his sights locked on Stephen Smith, and him and the Disciples attacked Stephen Smith. And then also, Ireland made his return. He made the save for his tag team partner, which led to this match here tonight, Victor Heaven and Fisk to take on AAA. However, the X Factor in this match does not have to deal with AAA, however, it has to deal with the team of Victor Heaven and Fisk, because while they have been on the same page, in some occasions they haven't.
I find it very intriguing that Victor Heaven is coming out by himself, because it just really, in a way, kind of shows that these two don't fully trust one another yet. And I think that could lead to a downfall in this match between the two.
I think one of the reasons why Fisk hasn't been fully admissioned in as a full member of the Disciples is because of the tension between Victor Heaven and Fisk. Reverend
Now
Joseph...
This is talent right here, ladies and gentlemen. I know Fisk very well. He's homebred in the Extreme Confederation, so I've got to follow his entire career. And when they mean that this guy is the Punisher, he's the fucking Punisher. He will rip you apart. And I think the Disciples have to be crazy if they won't bring Fisk in.
Well, obviously, Reverend Joseph has, since day one, had interest in Fisk. Even before Fisk even showed up here, even when Fisk just had vignette promos, Reverend Joseph had an interest in him. And we've seen conversations between the two. Reverend Joseph definitely has interest in bringing him into the Disciples. However, Fisk and Victor Heaven, sometimes have a bit of trouble getting along. And that has been a downfall to them in some of the occasions.
Ooh.
Wait, did you see that there? Definitely a sign of these two guys not exactly being on the same page.
I think Fisk, in a way, might be getting a little frustrated with the Disciples because, in a way, they've kind of been costing him matches recently, and I don't think that's such a good thing to do if you're trying to bring this guy into your cult, is cost him victories. Especially since this man is known around the car world for losing very little. He's rarely lost a match. I can only think of maybe 5 or 6 occasions where Fisk has actually lost.
Fisk was in a
and
match.
That's saying something.
That's true. Fisk was in a match with Ireland on an episode of Uprising, and Fisk was seemed to be about to put away Ireland. However, the Disciples music hit. They came out and distracted Fisk. Ireland was able to get a quick roll-up victory there, and it cost Fisk the match. Now, there's been a lot of questions whether the Disciples came out there to help Fisk or to hurt Fisk.
Honestly, I think that's why Fisk might want to get in this match real quick. He wanted to get revenge against Ireland for actually beating him in the ring, because if you beat Fisk, that's kind of a death wish.
But you gotta wonder, is the death wish, is it on Ireland, or is it on possibly Victor Heaven and the Disciples?
Well, who knows? I can't get into Fisk's mind. I know him very well, but I don't know him that well. This man, he's no stranger to stables. He's been in several in car wrestling. And I don't know if the Disciples are something he wants or something he doesn't want. Because it can be argued that Fisk does very well in groups, but it can also be argued that Fisk is also a very talented singles wrestler. And I don't know if the Disciples is... Maybe he wants it personally, but as a career thing, it might not be the best decision for him.
Maybe. Ireland, he's going up to the top rope again for a second elbow drop into the cover. 1, 2... Wait a minute. Now Reverend Joseph is on the apron, and look at Ireland. Ireland's going over, and he's arguing with Reverend Joseph. He just punched him in the face, and now Fisk.
Oh, where's the DQ? Referee, where the fuck now?
He's a manager. He's not in the match. He should have got his ass off the apron anyway.
Well, he should have, but he didn't.
He's got to start throwing a temper tantrum out here. Wait, Fisk is on the top rope. No,
he's a non-wrestling performer. He shouldn't expect to be hit with wrestling moves. That's not part of his contract.
Part of his contract is to manage and stay out there. Wait, Fisk now! Driving over that rope is that big shoulder block. And wait, tags in Victor Heaven. Heaven now in the match. What is Victor Heaven going to do? Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2.
Victor Heaven knows what he's doing. In a way, I think he was just trying to steal the victory from Fisk, so Fisk couldn't have the satisfaction of saying that someone that wasn't actually fully a member of the Disciples picked up the victory, not a member of the group themselves.
I don't know if his reason is that, or just because Victor Heaven himself, just for selfish reasons, wants the win. See, I think Victor Heaven and Fisk, in a way, have been trying to both impress Reverend Joseph, because they both want that spot to be that golden child, if you will, of the Disciples.
Victor Heaven has very clearly established himself that he has taken a very high position in the Disciples in the past couple of weeks. But correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the first time we're really going to be seeing a lot of Victor Heaven in the ring?
Yes, that would be. Wait, oh my God! Big knee! Oh man, is that it there? 1, 2, only again.
Very impressive move there by Victor Heaven.
Ireland driving the knee right into Victor Heaven's face. Ireland's really got to make a tag here. A big spine buster.
That had to rattle the spine of Victor Heaven there. I mean,
Smith,
that just looked painful.
Absolutely. Ireland's been known to have one of the most devastating spine busters in the biz.
Oh, Reverend Joseph, you better get out of the way. Ireland might punch you again for no reason.
For no reason. The only thing that's for no reason is Reverend Joseph be on that apron. He has no reason absolutely at all to be up there. Now Stephen Smith in this match. Much fresher man.
Oh, what is that? What is that? They're just holding him there, like holding him hostage. I mean, that's also an illegal move. Where's the fucking bell?
An illegal move. First of all, that
they were preventing Victor Heaven from getting any offense in through illegal measures.
Illegal measures is using your manager to distract the referee and distract your opponents.
That was that was Reverend Joseph's decision. Fisk or Victor Heaven did not tell him to get on the apron. He just did himself.
Still, not a regards. Whatever. Stephen Smith now Irish whip into the ropes, and there's the spinning side slam there.
I mean, it's going to be a British whip. I mean, he's not technically Irish. You know, if we want to go by the country thing.
It's an Irish whip.
Well, I mean, wouldn't Ireland use the Irish whip then?
No. Anyone who does that move would be an Irish whip.
Names their kid Ireland? I mean,
you do know it's actually quite a common name, much more than it was, I don't know, like 25 years ago.
So are you telling me that if I decide to name my kid like Bangladesh or something, people will say it's a common name?
Why would you name your kid? You know, there are people who actually who name their kids after countries. You can look it up. It happens a lot more frequently than you would think.
Then I'm going to name my kid Saudi Arabia, and let's see how he gets treated in school.
That's not my responsibility. That's yours. I mean, he would already get made fun of because he's Saudi Arabian extreme, but whatever.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that. That's even worse.
And Ireland now back into the ring, pounding on Fisk there. Now Ireland heading up to the top rope. Is he going... went for the elbow drop, but he missed. Fisk moving out of the way. What is Fisk thinking here? Elbow drop. Fisk got to hit a big move here. Got to capitalize on Ireland's mistake, and that might be the move right there. That big tilt-a-whirl side slam.
If he hits his devastating finisher known as Into the Darkness, Ireland's fucking done. There's that. That's a move that can take any wrestler out.
Well, we'll see if he's able to do that. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Did you see it? Reverend Joseph just grabbed at the ref's foot.
I didn't see anything. I think you're going blind, sir.
Oh, bullshit.
I mean, I have perfect vision, so, I mean, I didn't see anything there.
Steamroller there by Fisk. Fisk dragging him. He might be sent up here for that Into the Darkness. If he hits that, like you said, he'll be done, and I think that's what he's planning to do. Wait a minute.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa!
That is... Oof. I don't know about that. I don't think Fisk is going to be happy after that.
Oh, absolutely not. Victor Heaven just tagged himself in, and wait a minute. Oh! Curb stomp!
What a maneuver!
1, 2, and 3. Victor Heaven possibly stealing the win there.
You know, Fisk. I mean, he's happy he won this match, but you gotta know he's gotta be looking at Victor Heaven very pissed off that he couldn't get the victory done.
Oh, absolutely.
He could not secure the victory by himself, and he's gotta be fuming over that. I was right.
He just pushed Victor Heaven. He's saying, what the hell was that? He had the win, and Victor Heaven just tagged himself in.
I don't know.
These two guys are going at it. These two guys are going at it.
I don't think it's very smart if you're the disciples to try to piss off someone like Fisk when you're actually trying to get him in the fucking group. But
wait a minute.
I don't know.
Here comes Tim and Cody trying to calm this down, trying to say, don't fight. We're supposed to be a unit here.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What is this? What is this?
Oh, come on!
Oh,
I thought you wanted him in your group. I mean, I was giving you praise.
And it
no,
seems the
you're
disciples
fucking
have
dumb.
made their decision that they don't want Fisk, and they
fucking
see Fisk as a
dumb.
problem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And this is a match that I know for sure I've been looking forward to seeing. This is going to be a hog fest.
Oh, it's the man that turned his back on the AWF at Glory Days 3, Ian Morgan.
Ian Morgan, the ace of spades. He was that ace up Shane Walsh's sleeve, and now tonight he's going to go at it with a friend, or if you will, a former friend in the Sandman, Brock Manson. These guys, before Ian Morgan turned his back on the AWF, he was friends with Brock Manson. They played cards together, they drank together, they were known to be friends behind the scenes. However, after Ian Morgan turned his back, Brock Manson was one to be like, what the hell was that? Why did you turn your back and join up with Shane Walsh? And Ian Morgan just said basically that he was done with all the stuff that he did with Brock Manson. This led to this match between the two that has become very personal between Morgan and Manson.
Well, I mean, people might say Ian Morgan did a stupid thing by joining up with Shane Walsh, but in my mind, I mean, Ian Morgan's a businessman. He did the right thing for business. And joining up with the man that's going to take over the company and getting a higher spot and a bigger name in the AWF actually sounds pretty smart to me. So, I don't know if Ian Morgan did something wrong, per se.
Well, it's not the fact of doing something dumb. It's the fact of the moral point behind it. Because Ian Morgan, he was one of those people with Brock Manson against Shane Walsh, didn't like Shane Walsh, and knew he was bad for this company. However, when it came time that all the marbles were on the line, for the money and for the fame, he joined up with Shane Walsh, and Brock Manson can't stand that.
Well, you know what? The almighty dollar changes people. It's a fact. You can't fucking argue that. It's a fact.
It is a fact, but that doesn't mean you have to like it. And Brock Manson, obviously not at all, was starting off as a big belly-to-belly suplex.
See, if Manson's upset that Ian Morgan decided to further his career, I mean, I don't get why he's doing this. I mean, Brock Manson, he's been a world champion before. Wouldn't you think if his so-called friend Ian Morgan decided to do something that would get him a greater chance of becoming a world champion, that he'd be proud of his friend? That he'd root for his friend? But no, I guess it shows that how true of a friend Brock Manson really is. I mean, in a way, he's the bad guy here.
No. Ian Morgan showed his true colors. He changed everything. He turned his back on what he had before, and Brock Manson can't stand for that. That's why Brock Manson wants to beat the piss out of him here tonight.
Ian Morgan, I mean, you can say what he did, but people care about him now. People are interested in Ian Morgan. When Ian Morgan was that name that we will never mention again before, I don't know if he felt that... Well, I was trying to not bring that name up because if I do, Ian Morgan's going to get very upset. But when he was...
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ian Morgan just going to the outside and posing, and Brock Manson not letting him get much time, just following him out there.
When he was the other man, he wasn't really taken seriously, or so he felt that way. Now, under this real name, this new personality, he feels that he can be taken seriously. And
oh my God.
I believe him.
What a vicious clothesline on the outside of the ring.
Plus, I mean, who doesn't want to see someone drop Shawn Walsh on his neck? I mean, that was a Kodak moment. Who doesn't want to see that idiot get hurt?
I did not want to see that happen.
I mean, I don't get how you can defend Shawn Walsh after all he's done.
Look at this. Morgan's trying to win this match by countout, but Manson getting back into the ring.
He's a smart businessman. He sees a way of getting a victory, and he goes for it.
It doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. Uh-oh, pump handle slam there.
Very impressive move. I mean, Brock Manson's by no means a small guy, and he just hoisted him like he was nothing.
Ian Morgan, very strong man. Might be one of the few guys that can be a true test of strength against Brock Manson. Uh-oh, what is he doing here? The big elbow drop. Wait a minute. Is he seriously pinning him like this? Damn it. This is a cocky attitude of Ian Morgan. I just can't stand it at all.
Like I said, the dollar changes people. And, I mean, dear God, Brock right now, I mean, this is really the first time I can think of where he's actually getting some offense in this match. He's been kind of thrown around by his old friend.
He's been thrown around. He's got a true test of strength, but it seems like he's going to get a little bit of offense here. Look at this. Some nice strikes there, and he's got him up on his shoulders. A big power slam.
I mean, you want to talk about Ian Morgan changing his personality and being fake. Something tells me that the Brock Manson we're seeing right now isn't the true Brock Manson. I mean, it just seems too perfect to be his real personality.
Perfect.
I mean, look at, he's a guy that doesn't like authority. He beats everyone up, uses illegal moves like the closed fist, and all this stuff. I mean, it just seems too fake, too made by someone. I don't think this is the real Brock Manson. I'm pretty sure the real Brock Manson probably is very similar to the Ian Morgan we're seeing right now. He just doesn't want to admit it.
I don't think so at all. I think the real Brock Manson is what we got right here, who has the motto that he doesn't give a fuck. And Brock Manson now from the top rope, double axe handle.
And that's another reason not to like this guy. I mean, the fuck word on a t-shirt, I mean, that's not best for business. Kids can't buy that. They can't wear that at school. I mean, it's just, it's got a very small demographic. I mean, this is a PG show. I mean,
no,
we gotta sell
it is
for the
not.
kids.
It's not a PG show. It is a show for older audiences. And now, what is Ian Morgan doing here? Uh-oh. Full Nelson slam.
For audiences, we just had Santa Claus show up on the last episode of Superstar Mayhem.
And it was a guest appearance.
Travis Sparks, I mean, truly showing why he is the greatest man that ever lived.
Well, that's Superstar Mayhem business. So we're here for
Carnage. Sorry, I forgot. I can't talk about the competition. I'm getting yelled at right now in my headset. I gotta stop.
And Ian Morgan, an Irish whip into the ropes, sending Manson back first into that corner. And now look at this. Big power slam. He's put many of men away with that move. 2. But only did that 2.
God, I might have been wrong. Maybe Ian Morgan secretly hated Manson over time because he just looks like a man who is out for blood in this match right now.
Wait, 1, 2. I don't know. I don't think that's the case at all. Uh-oh, wait. Uh-oh! Oh! Hammer elbow! 1, 2. It's only getting a 2.
Morgan almost got too full of himself. He almost got knocked the fuck out there.
Oh, that was a big punch there by Morgan.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Manson fan, but even I can agree that.
Wow, what an impressive
Whoa.
move by Ian Morgan.
Even I can agree that that guy truly does pack a punch, pun intended. But that might have been the most impressive move I've seen all night.
What's Ian Morgan's got him on the sitting on the top rope there. Wait, what is he doing? What the hell is he doing? And oh my God, he just a throw for that top rope.
Honestly, I'm surprised the ring didn't shatter there.
Two very big men coming off that top rope. Uh-oh. Wait, oh, he was caught.
Oh!
Here's the cover.
Manson was one step ahead of him.
One step ahead of him, indeed. And again, spine on the pine.
Dear God. Brock Manson. Both men really, in a way, can think that one turned their back on the other. And I think that's why this match has a very personal feel to it.
A lot of bad blood between the two here.
I mean, in a way, both men think that they ruined their friendship. And they definitely want to probably kill the other at this moment.
Oh, Manson went for a dropkick. Oh my God!
Oh!
He just clotheslined the hell out of him. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. He's going for the ankle lock. The ankle lock is locked in.
Oh, jeez. Manson's ankle could break in two right here with the sheer strength of Ian Morgan. I mean, that guy's biceps working on your ankle. I mean, oh, man.
Manson was able to crawl to the ropes there and get a rope break, but you can see the damage has been done, but there's a clothesline.
Manson's got to be extremely lucky right now that he managed to reach those ropes, because if he was in that move for a few more seconds, I think we could be seeing a very injured Brock Manson.
Well, absolutely.
And he can't use both of his legs. Wait a minute. That's illegal! Ring the fucking bell.
Actually, the closed fist has been put back into the rule book.
Oh, I see.
Being legal.
Oh, I see. Off camera? Is that what you're telling me?
No, it was used for,
about
it was just used for, that rule was in place for that one match with AJ Young. Now here's a cover. 1, 2, 3, no!
Very convenient that it's suddenly now legal when it wasn't before. I'll say that right now.
Bolton. But Brock Manson might have gotten the win there. But what?
Oh!
Nice backbreaker by Ian Morgan. Ian Morgan now with an Irish whip into the corner. A big clothesline. This has been a very back and forth match between the two. Both men have been showing very impressive moves. Both getting close falls here. And oh my God! Morgan with a clothesline just took Brock Manson's head off. I wonder what is it. Oh, wait a minute. What is it?
Oh,
we've seen
this is gonna be it. Oh man, match over. Match over. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Good night. No one can kick out of that. You just dropped straight on your neck like you're nothing.
Ian Morgan picking up a huge victory over his former friend Brock Manson with that pile driver. This is a very impressive match. You gotta give it up to both men. This is an absolute hog fest here. Brock Manson, Ian Morgan, they took it to the limit here. They kicked the crap out of each other. But in the end,
match of the night.
Oh, absolutely. In the end, however, Ian Morgan picking up the impressive win against the Sandman.
Davy Crockett, the man who don't know fear.
He went off to Congress and served a spell. Fixing up a government laws as well. He took over Washington, so I hear the tale, and patched up a crack in the Liberty Bell.
Davy Crockett, seeing his duty clear.
Save
who want to say that we need to step it up and need to get it together, let me just ask you a question. Where is your title?
Jeremiah, just who the hell do you think you are? Don't you ever question me ever again. I am the leader of this group. My own group, the Kings of Call, is completely falling apart.
Just a dream.
You're becoming a problem. Stop being a problem. I don't need the Kings of Call. I never needed the Kings of Call.
You seem to think that the Kings of Call needed you. No. You need the Kings of Call.
You act like this is your ring now. I am the King of the Ring. Sure that this match is fair, and this match truly concludes what you guys have going on here. You guys will be locked inside a steel cage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
JMI.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the steel cage matchup between two men who are former Alliance members of the Kings of Call. However, tonight, their opponents and their bitter rivals, Mr. Money in the Bank, JMI, is determined to prove himself here tonight, going up against the former leader of the Kings of Call, Danny Hardy.
I'm looking forward to this match quite a bit. This match might just be my most anticipated match of the night. You have two men who both consider themselves to be the leader of the same group. And you have two men who definitely have been very close to each other in their AWF careers, so they know each other like a book. Tonight, they're going to prove that in this ring. See who truly is the better man. Is it the man that's been champion before in Danny Hardy, or the man that more than likely will be champion in JMI?
Well, JMI seems to have that ticket, that guaranteed ticket to be AWF champion with the Money in the Bank. However, like you said, Danny Hardy, he's been there before. He's been AWF champion, and he's looking to be champion again, but he realizes if he's going to be champion again, he's got to conquer JMI.
This ovation Danny Hardy's receiving is kind of shocking me, because this man, up until very recently, was hated by these fans.
Oh, I know. Danny Hardy was known for being one of the most hated men in the AWF, especially during his reign as AWF champion, and his battles with such like Ben Hitman and Evan Rockville. However, ever since he's been absent, and maybe it's due to him being gone, maybe it's due to people just hating JMI even more, but Danny Hardy has been receiving warm receptions since his return. He made his return in the last edition of AWF Uprising to a thunderous response.
I guess people just realize that they need Danny Hardy, and AWF just isn't the same without him.
And Danny Hardy, I mean, he hasn't really addressed it too much, but he doesn't seem to be too bothered by it. As now the steel cage is lowering, as these two individuals are ready to go at it.
I mean, they definitely have a tough act to follow, because I've been looking at my phone, and I'm seeing that last match between Ian Morgan and Brock Manson has been receiving rave reviews from the AWF fans.
Oh, absolutely. Rave reviews. And whoa, JMI went for that super kick, but Danny Hardy moving out of the way, but he got it that time.
Before that, I mean, I was just about to bring up that these men know each other so well that they knew that was coming. And we're seeing that a lot right now.
Oh yeah, these guys know each other very well. In fact, Danny Hardy practically brought JMI into this. The AWF brought him to the dance. It was just at the King of the Ring over a year ago. JMI made his debut. Danny Hardy later on that night won the King of the Ring and brought in 3 other men, one of those being JMI, to reform his version of the Kings of Call. The Kings of Call for many months were very successful, very dominant, and being in charge, holding many championships, and just being overall successful. However, in the last few months, you can notice there was a tension in the Kings of Call, especially between Danny Hardy and JMI.
I mean, you want to bring up Danny Hardy bringing JMI to the dance. The dance that Danny Hardy was practically at the top of. He was the master of it. I think JMI has figured out that he can do that dance better than Danny Hardy himself, and that's what he truly thinks. And that's why he thinks that he should be the leader, and he is better than Danny Hardy.
Well, I agree with you that he thinks that. I don't know if that's the case. If he beats Danny Hardy here, it might certainly be the case, but I guarantee you for sure, JMI definitely thinks that he is at the top. He thinks, even though the Kings of Call, the name is because of the King of the Ring, and because Danny Hardy won last year's King of the Ring, I think he truly believes that he's the king.
I mean, I don't really know who to root for in this match. I'm a fan of both men. Danny Hardy, I don't know. I mean, if he embraces these fans and acts like, a sellout or something, I'll lose respect for him. But I'm a fan of both men. I'm a Danny Hardy fan. I think JMI is very talented. I think he's the future of this industry. I don't know who to root for here.
Oh, Danny Hardy now. So, neck breaker. What is Danny Hardy going to do here? He's going for the cover. 1. Only getting a 1.
Now, this is a match you can win by pinfall submission and escaping the cage?
Yes.
So there are many ways to gain victory here tonight.
However, I mean, I don't know about JMI, but I at least know for Danny Hardy, I don't think he's going to want to win this match via escape the cage. He's going to want to make sure he beats the hell out of JMI and gets him to a point where he can pin him or even submit him. I know Danny Hardy isn't really a submission guy, but I think he would enjoy making JMI tap out.
I mean, if he wins by escaping the cage, you also know that JMI will have some words for him, probably call him a coward for winning by running away.
Well, at the same token, I wouldn't be surprised if JMI tried to do the same thing and tried to run away.
Well, that's JMI's tactics. I mean, I like him and all, but I will admit that he's a very cheap individual. He's a very dirty player. He's the new dirtiest player in the game, if you want to say that.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Look at this. The one and only.
Oh. I actually wouldn't be surprised if JMI got Don Martin out here to climb the cage and help him out in this match. It just sounds like something he would do. And I respect him for it, because he's real about it.
If JMI has anything up his sleeve, whether it be Don Martin or anyone else or anything else, I'm going to be absolutely sickened. The reason this steel cage match was made is that so these two men can settle their issues inside a cage.
This is a man that became Mr. Money in the Bank by taking advantage of something in the rulebook, taking advantage of an opportunity. I think that if he does that, then this steel cage match could be an easy victory for him. But like I said, I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know who I want to win this. It's just going to be something I watch from start to finish, and at the end, I'll see how I feel.
I don't know if you can call a match against Danny Hardy an easy victory, no matter what the circumstances are. You got to remember, Danny Hardy, he's a former world champion. He's showing JMI right now why he's a former world champion.
And what is he going for here? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, he eats steel. JMI's he likes to live the high life, the very successful life. I mean, he's used to eating like steaks and stuff. I don't know how he feels about eating a steel cage.
I don't think he enjoys that much. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, a big Olympic slam there by Danny Hardy going into the cover. 1. Only getting a 1.
Ref fucking slow or something? He's taking forever to count.
Well, the referee's doing the counts outside of the steel cage.
That's no excuse. If I was the referee, I'd be right on top of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I'm a very talented man. I mean, I'm a commentator. I can be a referee. I could ring that bell over there. I could probably be a better fan than half the people in this audience, but that's none of my business.
Hopefully, maybe next time you're here, you can work catering.
Well, they call me Concessions Extreme.
Wait, oh my God! Huge European uppercut, a very European uppercut. And
actually, no, I don't want to work catering because then that. Oh wait, he's not here. But if that Superstar Mayhem general manager was backstage, I'd get fucking swarmed by him if I worked catering.
Don't worry. It's here in Uprising. It's a fair amount when it comes to catering.
Good. I need my nutrients.
And oh my God, a spike DDT from the top rope there. And you can see JMI was out.
Judging by how the people in NJCW have reacted whenever I work a show there, I'm actually kind of glad that you don't have any women wrestlers here because your show will probably get taken off the internet.
AWF no longer has a women's division. It previously had a women's division a few years ago, but it currently has no women's division. But JMI...
I've been told that I push the bar a bit too far whenever I commentate a women's match. So
stuff like that. There's stuff right there why I don't like JMI. He's very cocky and arrogant attitude. He's a talented kid,
he's straight up about it. He doesn't claim that he isn't cocky. He admits it, and that's why I like him.
Oh, but he acts like he doesn't have to use a shortcut to take the win. He's taken many shortcuts to get the win. And I'm not taking away the talent. The talent is definitely there. But sometimes he because of that cockiness and arrogance, he takes the shortcuts that he probably doesn't need.
He sees an opportunity, he takes it. I don't really see anything wrong with that. Oh, good night.
Danny Hardy.
Good night.
Danny Hardy ate a European uppercut there. But look at JMI doing that headstand.
Dude,
I don't know if that was a smart idea.
You had that match won. I would have gone immediately for the pinfall. Oh.
He's stomping on the leg.
Dennis.
Attacking the leg of Danny Hardy there. Maybe thinking if he just attacks that leg, Danny Hardy won't be able to climb that cage.
It's actually a very smart strategy, but I don't think we've seen any of these men try to escape the cage yet in this match.
Well, it's just a blood feud here. I think these guys want to inflict some damage on each other. And, it's a big elbow drop there.
I think Danny Hardy right now is learning that, maybe I shouldn't go to the top rope anymore in this match because he took the uppercut of a lifetime a couple of minutes ago.
Well, I don't think he expected that to be coming.
I think he's going to need to see Dr. Steven Syntax for some treatment after this match because I think his jaw might be dislocated.
Well, if he goes to see any doctor, that's not the doctor I'd recommend. Danny Hardy, though, what is he thinking of doing here? Big clothesline. And there's a drop kick.
Danny Hardy is mad, and you can tell.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely furious. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He might be signaling for perhaps maybe a danger bomb?
Maybe.
Yes, he is.
Oh, here we go. Good night.
1, 2.
Whoa!
JMI kicking out. JMI just kicked out with the danger bomb.
That is impressive. You rarely see people kick out of a move like that. A move that has put away many men. And JMI did.
JMI kicking out, being very resilient there. Like you said, a move has put many people away. A move that has helped Danny Hardy when he was AWF Champion to be very successful. However, tonight did not get the job done.
like I said, this match in a way for JMI has turned into a "you're good, I'm better" type of thing.
Wait a minute.
But
Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
know if he's gonna be able to survive this.
Oh no, if he assists it. Wait a minute.
Oh,
JMI
wait.
moved. JMI moved.
Oh!
European uppercut. He's gonna get it. JMI.
Oh
1,
my
2.
God!
Oh,
Whoa.
he kicked out.
That last 30 seconds, I had goosebumps. I was on the edge of my seat.
Danny
I
Hardy
almost
was
knocked over my diet soda just watching this match.
That was a very exciting sequence. Danny Hardy was gonna go for the punt. JMI moved out of the way. He went for that very European uppercut, but Danny Hardy kicking out. This just goes to show you the things these guys will do to beat each other. They both want to have that bragging right over each other to pick up that win. That was a beautiful neck breaker by JMI. 1, 2. Only
I wonder if Danny Hardy had a thought in his mind when he was going for that punt, thinking that maybe JMI knew that was coming, and he knew that JMI would move out of the way.
I don't think that thought crossed his mind at all. I think he was thinking that was going to be the end of the match.
Usually it is, but with JMI, I guess it's a different story.
Well, if he would have actually connected with that punt, it would have been the end. No question.
I can't argue with that, but, I mean, I think JMI has gotten on a level so similar to Danny Hardy that he can kick out of anything that this man puts in front of him.
If he would have hit that punt, I think it would have been done. The only reason JMI is still alive here is because he moved out of the way.
True, but JMI is an opportunist. He saw an opportunity to not lose this match, and he took it.
Yeah, well, we'll see if JMI can, because of that opportunity, if he can take it all the way and maybe get a win. We're going to see what he's going to do from the top rope here. JMI.
Oh no.
Kick, and he missed.
Oh, this is where that cockiness could bite you in the ass, boy.
Absolutely. And there's the Olympic Slam again. That might have been the move that Danny Hardy needed to get back in the advantage here.
No, I don't know if he's gonna go. Is he gonna go for the punt again? I mean, after that quick scare, I don't know if I'd try to risk that again.
Well, we'll see what Danny Hardy has in mind. Right now, it looks like he's just trying to victimize JMI right here.
What's coming next? Oh, jeez. Code Blue again. Just trying everything he can to take JMI out.
Oh, he's thinking of going for it again.
If JMI moves out of the way again.
Oh, there's the punt.
Oh, that's it. That is it.
And you can see
JMI
is out.
JMI is one hell of a concussion after that. And that is, yep. Danny Hardy proving that the master, in the end, is better than the apprentice.
Danny Hardy's showing why he is the king. Showing him why he's the king of this ring. Danny Hardy showing why he's the leader, he was the leader of the Kings of Call. And showing JMI, he might have been successful, but he's been a young, cocky punk. And he's been put in his place.
Yeah, you can definitely say that. I mean, this was, in a way, kind of a wake-up call for JMI.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. It is time for the AWF Championship to be defended. And there's the champion, Shawn Riley.
The man that defeated his own brother to win that title at Glory Days. And I know Shawn Riley. I know him. He's competed in the company that I commentate for on multiple occasions. He will do anything he can to keep himself champion. And if he loses his first title defense on a CPV tonight, he's going to be hating himself for months to come.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, on the last edition of Uprising, Shawn Riley and Evan Rockville exchanged some words. And Shawn Riley mentioned the fact that he has to win this match because if he loses this match to Evan Rockville, his title reign will be looked at as a failure, and he does not want to be looked at as a failure. He says he doesn't know if he'll ever get the opportunity, if losing that championship, to be champion again. He has one opportunity that's guaranteed because he's the champion. He never knows if he's ever going to get another chance again, so he has to win.
And here comes definitely one of the greatest performers we've ever seen in the AWF. Can be argued as the greatest, Evan Rockville.
He's definitely up there for sure. Evan Rockville, he's going to be a tough challenge here for Shawn Riley. Very, very tough challenge. Evan Rockville was selected to be the #1 contender after being drafted to AWF Uprising by Jack Williams.
It's been quite a long time since we've seen him in the title picture.
That's right. Evan Rockville, I know he when he returned to the AWF, he had aspirations to be AWF champion again. However, with issues with Danny Hardy, he had to be, those goals of his had to be put aside. I know he had a #1 contendership match, actually, in fact, with Shawn Riley, in which Evan Rockville lost that match. Shawn Riley beat Evan Rockville. Shawn Riley took that #1 contendership win to go on to become AWF champion. Evan Rockville, he's been waiting. He's waiting for his opportunity to be champion again. Evan Rockville has not held the AWF championship since CyberSlam back in 2011.
That's almost 4 years of not holding that championship.
Evan Rockville wants to be on the top of the mountain again. He wants to be champion. He's got his chance here tonight, but he's got to beat Shawn Riley. See if he can do it.
You know, Evan Rockville has proven himself to be a changed man over the last several months, but I wonder, is that old, despicable Evan Rockville going to be showing up during this match against Shawn Riley? Or is this going to be a match of respect?
I mean, we'll see. Evan Rockville, he has been a changed man. He's been showing a different side of Evan Rockville, but we know that Rockville is in there. Will we see him be unleashed? We're gonna find out. Do you see these guys staring down? Maybe exchange some words of respect here, but these guys going at it though.
I guess this is a battle of the Titans in my mind. It's a battle of two of the greatest people that ever compete in the AWF, and it's to see who truly is the better man, who is the superior athlete, who is the face of this fucking company.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have thrown around the calling Shawn Riley possibly the new face of the AWF with his recent acquisition of the AWF Championship. However, there's some people, perhaps Evan Rockville being one of them, who would disagree with that matter. And if Evan Rockville is able to capture the championship, he definitely puts his name in the hat to be listed as face of the company.
Well, I mean, I can totally see that Shawn Riley is, in my mind, the new poster boy of this company. I mean, you see him, his face is on everything. His t-shirts are the fastest selling merchandise in AWF history. I mean, this guy is loved by the fans. He's got a sizable audience in all demographics. He's the new poster boy of the AWF, and I think Evan Rockville wants to put an end to that because he feels that he is the poster boy of the AWF.
Oh yeah, and if you want to be on the posters, you want to be the poster boy, you gotta hold that championship. Only a 2 there.
I mean, like I mentioned with Danny Hardy, I mean, when Danny Hardy came back, people cheered for him because they realized that the company just isn't the same without him. When Evan Rockville came back beforehand, he was quite possibly the most hated guy to ever exist in the American Wrestling Federation. When he come back, the ovation was deafening.
Oh, absolutely. When Evan Rockville made his infamous return to the AWF, the crowd was just on fire. They were cheering very loudly, very happy to see Evan Rockville back. Like you said, beforehand, one of the most hated men in the history of AWF. But however, with his long absence, people began to miss Evan Rockville. And people were so shocked to see him, but oh my god, what a spear.
Very nice counter to what Rockville was going for. Shawn Riley knows many ways around this ring.
And oh, super kick! Shawn Riley is a big super kick. Is he going to get Rockville here? 1, 2, only a 2.
The super kick, I mean, it's a staple here in the AWF, but I think Rockville's basically saying you're going to need to do a lot more than that to take me down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, let's keep this in mind. Wait a minute. Rockville he's going for Anaconda Vice. Evan Rockville's at the Anaconda Vice locked in. But oh, he releases that one early. He knows that Shawn Riley's no give up spirit. Maybe he has something else in mind.
Well, I think he's going to give him that rock bottom. I think that's how he wants to end the match.
Very well could. And oh my god, a foot stomp right to the back.
And in the same way, I think Shawn Riley is going to want to end this match by kicking Rockville in the face.
If he has that bicycle boot, it might be all she wrote. Here's a cover. 1,
very well could
2,
be.
Only a 2.
I've been I've become used to watching a lot of Shawn Riley matches every week in ECF, and every time someone gets hit with the bicycle boot, it's the end.
There's exclamation point. And 1, 2, only a 2. You know, I was trying to point this out earlier. Let's keep this in mind. Evan Rockville has not competed in a match besides this one since Glory Days 3, and that match was inside Hell in a Cell. He competed inside Hell in a Cell, and Evan Rockville had to take some time off, and he came back. And
I forgot, this is his return to in-ring action.
Yeah, and Shawn, so you wait. Oh my God, he just got thrown up there, but hip toss.
Well, he's going up against a guy who hasn't missed a week in I can't tell you how long.
Yeah, Shawn Riley has been competing in all the weeks since becoming champion. He's competed in matches against JMI. He's competed in tag team matches against JMI and Don Martin. And recently, in the last edition of Uprising, he competed in a singles match against Danny Hardy, which his AWF Championship was on the line. So Shawn Riley's been very busy. So you got to wonder, who's at the advantage and who's at the disadvantage? Is Shawn Riley have the advantage because he's been in the ring and Evan Rockville has that ring rust? Or is Evan Rockville at the advantage because he hasn't been competing every week?
That's a very interesting question. It can be argued for both. I mean, Rockville's kind of been able to relax, heal up his wounds quite nicely, and just not have to be in any matches, while Shawn Riley has been fighting every single week, defending his championship, going up against guys like JMI, Don Martin, and Danny Hardy. I mean, men that Evan Rockville's very familiar with as well.
Very, very familiar. Wait, oh my God, he just got flapjacked up in the air and sent right back down, and now Riley was a neck breaker.
I mean, Shawn Riley, he's a very pure man, but you gotta know that he's going to be targeting the injured areas of Evan Rockville that happened during Glory Days 3.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
and
honestly,
that's smart.
I'm surprised Rockville's back so quickly because Hell in a Cell matches aren't really his friend. I mean, before Glory Days 3, the last time he was in one, he was gone for, over a year.
Oh, for a very long time. Wait, was Shawn Riley going to get wins the victory roll?
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it for a second. I thought Shawn Riley had that match won there.
He almost did. It just goes to show you how quick you can lose that match. And if Rockville wouldn't have been able to kick out, that would have been it. This match would have been over. Riley retains the title. Rockville now on the top rope. What's he doing? A ball and elbow from the top rope, and now the cover. Only again a 2 though.
Ooh. Oh, jeez, what a knee to the face. He sent Riley not only off his feet, but halfway across the fucking ring.
Oh yeah. And there's a Northern Lights suplex with a bridge. 1, 2. Only a 2.
If Rockville did lose the match with that roll-up, I think he'd be hating himself for weeks because, I mean, Rockville's a very tough man. He's a very skilled man. I think he would be so upset if he lost a match like that, especially with the title on the line.
Oh, absolutely. Rockville would be so angry if that were to happen. He hits the 2 ball and elbows from the top rope, and still Shawn Riley kicking out. Wait, whoa!
Oh! That was kind of like the, that one move Shawn Riley likes to do with the attitude adjustment, like, over the ropes, in a way.
Yeah, it was. And wait,
oh my God!
Bicycle boot! Rockville laid out on the floor.
Are there countouts in this match?
I don't believe so.
Oh, he's taking advantage of it, then spear through the fucking barricade.
Spear through the barricade, and that has gotta hurt both Rockville and Riley.
I don't know how it hurts Shawn Riley. I mean, Evan Rockville's a broken man right now. Shawn Riley, I mean, he's a man who thinks he's going to retain his championship right now.
Well, that's what you gotta be thinking. If you're the
Taking
champion,
his
you
sweet
have
old time to get back in the ring.
Well, he knows Rockville's gonna be down. Rockville gets in the ring, but Rockville was a clothesline. And see, that's the mistake right there that Shawn Riley made. He should have taken Rockville and thrown him into the ring and capitalized. However, he got in the ring and he waited for Rockville to take his time and pick his spots and get into the ring.
I mean, Evan Rockville definitely is a lot less healthy than he was a couple minutes ago. Just took a bicycle boot and a spear through the barricade in a matter of seconds.
Rockville's taking a lot of damage in this match. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
But I don't think that's going to matter now, because if he hits the rock bottom, it could very well be the end, especially since...
Wait! Oh, he hits the RKO!
That's a very different story.
2.
From out of nowhere there.
Absolutely. Oh, wait! Uh-oh! Small package! 1, 2... Only a 2.
That move's very popular among the...
Wait! My God! Bicycle boot! That's it! 1, 2...
Oh my God.
Now.
I can't believe Rockville got kicked out of that move. It's the second one he's hit in this match. I thought that was it.
Same here. Oh, he's got him up on his shoulders. Rockville, no. It's an elbow strike there. And wait a minute! Wait a minute! Rock bottom! 1, 2... We got a new champion now!
No! I think that these men are going to have to do a lot more than just hit their finishers to get this match over with, because both have hit them on multiple occasions, and both still have yet to pick up the victory.
We've seen Evan Rockville, we've seen him hit that RKO and the rock bottom. We've seen 2 bicycle boots from Shawn Riley, not able to get it done. Evan Rockville now taunting to the fans. Are we going to see it? Here's a ball and elbow.
It took so long to set up, I'm surprised Riley just didn't get up and hit him with another bicycle boot.
Well, Riley's got to be dealing with a lot of pain there. He's taking a lot in this match. So did Evan Rockville. And oh! The running boot right into the corner. 1, 2... Only a 2. Oh, man. Clothesline there by Evan Rockville. Rockville now dropping the elbow.
I wonder if he's going to hit that RKO again. You know, I've heard that move has actually become very popular with AWF fans all across the world, making actually Vine videos of Rockville hitting that move.
Yes, indeed.
It's kind of a craze nowadays. They just love some Evan Rockville.
And it's a social media trend. Right now, Rockville, he get me thinking of what's being on social media. Wait, what is Riley doing here? Oh, I know what that he's doing here. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Burning Hammer's so big it made the ring shake.
And wait a minute! Oh, he's going for submission here. He's going for the Cobra Clutch.
Rockville, I don't know if he was expecting that. And now, I mean, this could be a submission victory here.
Look at the way he's throwing Rockville around.
Gasping for breath, trying to escape this hold. I don't know if he can.
I don't know if he can either. Rockville may have no choice. He may have to tap out. Shawn Riley might be walking out of here with the AWF Championship still around his waist if he can make Evan Rockville tap out. But no, throwing Rockville down.
I don't know why he did that. I mean, he could have just very easily won that match with that move.
Maybe he had suspicion that he wasn't going to tap out.
Does he want to win it with the bicycle boot? Or with something else? Did he not want to get the submission victory?
I think he didn't think Evan Rockville was going to give up. Well, that might have cost him, though, because Evan Rockville now is dropping elbows right on his chest. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and Shawn Riley kicking out.
It's kind of become an instinct type of thing with these two men. They just know the right time they need to kick out. I mean, they might not be fully in it. They might be half unconscious. But they just know when the right time is to kick out of that move.
Oh, Rockville going for clothesline, but look at this. Oh, that side slam. Now, Shawn Riley up on the top rope. Moonsault. 1, 2. Only a 2. Oh,
wait. I thought he was going to hit the rock bottom there for a second, but nope. Instead, going for that, what was it, exploder suplex?
Indeed.
I mean, you look at this. You've seen kickouts of the bicycle boot. You've seen the match not won by the Cobra Clutch. You've seen a rock bottom and an RKO. What is going to put either of these two men away?
It's going to take a lot to put these two men away. There's a reason why these two men are competing for the AWF Championship here tonight.
The two best at the craft, respectively, on Uprising. I mean, Jack Williams, he clearly knew that Evan Rockville would be the perfect man to challenge Riley for the title. And yet, these two, I mean, Rockville did attack Riley, but I still think these two have some sort of respect for each other.
Yeah, there's definitely a mutual respect. When Evan Rockville dropped that RKO on Shawn Riley, it was a matter of one-upsmanship. He was trying to show Riley, you know, basically, I got the upper hand on you, kid. Wait, what is Rockville doing?
I think this might be the thing that wins him the match.
Oh my God!
My God! His neck could have fucking snapped there.
He just did like that running boot like he does in the ring, but he did it at the steel post. Rockville's got to throw Riley into the ring.
I'm surprised the paramedics aren't out here right now. It looks like Shawn Riley's seriously hurt.
He looks very seriously hurt.
I'm surprised the referee hasn't stopped the match.
Referee should definitely put that into consideration because Shawn Riley could be in trouble. Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3. No, only a 2.
Then again, I mean, the refs tonight, I mean, they should have stopped the match on multiple occasions when, you know, Reverend Joseph was being assaulted for no reason. So, I mean, we got shitty officials here.
Oh, whatever.
Speaking of shitty things in the AWF, your catering sucks, okay? During the intermission, I went and I grabbed myself, you know, a good old snack because you talked about it with, you know, that Fat Mayhem GM. And this is disgusting. I mean, who made this shit?
Well, look at this. Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice. Shawn Riley earlier was trying to pick up the win with this submission maneuver, but now Evan Rockville, he's got his locked in. He's got Anaconda Vice.
I think if Rockville wins with this submission hold, I think Shawn Riley's going to be slapping himself in the face for letting go of his own submission hold. And
oh man, right now he might be slapping the mat. But
no, he lets go of it as well. Both men have very similar mindsets in this match. And I think in the end, whoa. I think in the end it's going to end up costing them.
Very well might, but one of these men has to walk out of here with the championship. Who will it be? I don't know. Oh my god!
I almost had a heart attack. I thought he was going to hit the boot on the ring post again.
And
drive-by kick! I believe so.
Yes.
You rarely see that move done, and when you do, it's done in absolute perfection.
Shawn Riley, his head is taking a lot of toll on the outside of the ring there.
I mean, yeah. Got that boot on the ring post, taking a lot of kicks to the head. I mean, he's definitely has to have some kind of a concussion, maybe a neck problem. I mean, if he randomly passed out in the ring, I wouldn't be surprised. Because of all the damage he's been taking to the head and neck area.
He's taking a lot of damage, but oh, look at this. Look at this innovative submission hold.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
These guys are trading blows, but Rockville winning the battle of the blows there. Irish whip into the ropes. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, a suplex. Rockville, German suplex.
Dropping him right on the head again, just targeting that head. I think Rockville's found his favorite new place to target in this match, and I think he's just going to be relentless about it.
Wait a minute, 1, 2.
Still not able to get the victory. And there it is again. Shawn Riley I actually think it's the smart idea to roll out of the ring, because if he takes any more damage to that head, the match is going to be over for him. And he's going to have to say goodbye to that AWF Championship.
Well, if Shawn Riley has anything to do with it, he's not going to let that championship slip away from him.
I think he might have to if he keeps taking this abuse. I mean, he's being destroyed right now.
And oh my, suplex.
But I guess the fire in him, that second wind is kicking in, just trying to do whatever he can to ensure victory.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Riley, look at Riley. Look at this. Burning hammer.
If he gets another boot to the face, I don't know how he can get back up.
And oh, there it is. Bicycle boot. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Shawn Riley thunderously retains the AWF Championship.
By no means was this an easy victory, though. It needed about 4 or 5 of those boots to do so.
Shawn Riley walking out of here the way he walked into it, as champion. Shawn Riley said he had to win this match. He had to beat Evan Rockville. He had to show he was not going to be a failure, and he proved it right here tonight, defeating one of the greatest superstars in AWF history, Evan Rockville. Shawn Riley is still AWF champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for watching AWF Carnage. I'm Philip Ontario, and I'd like to thank Jared Extreme for joining us.
Oh, thank you very much. That paycheck I'm going to be getting in the mail is going to be very, very great.
I'd like to thank you all
and the show is good, too.
We'd like to thank you all for watching AWF Carnage.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me.